In the early hours of Friday, July 25th, our cybersecurity protection systems detected suspicious activity on our city's network.
Wow, so this is kind of huge, and it just adds to the uptick in cyber attacks in the last couple of years. Something like almost 75%, so it to be told. And this particular cyber attack happened in Minnesota, which is Tim Walz's state. Tim Walz currently caught up in a scandal that involves that Lance Bolter guy that had went after some of the some politicians, assassinated a couple, and attempted assassination on some more. And it was told by this letter from Bolter that Tim Walz put him up to it, and this Bolter guy was trained by off the books military, much like similar to it reminds me of a Timothy McVeigh. This guy, cutaway, selected for a paramilitary to do operations that are dark military operations, outside of the government's handling for whatever reason. Anyways, so in Minnesota there was this infrastructure was being cyber attacked for whatever reason. Was it to scrub information related to Tim Walz and this Bolter guy, or anybody that had anything to do with Tim Walz, Bolter guy, and off the books military? That's later in this statement he's going to talk about the FBI is helping to investigate. But if stuff's already been scrubbed and information's been moved around, the FBI won't even know anything about that. Another good example of strange occurrences in cyber attacks, even though they're happening all around the world. Georgia, whenever Fani Willis, the whole Trump thing was going on, you had Fani Willis that was, and obviously lots of scandals were being brought to light due to the fact of what she was trying to do to Trump. So there were people on the other end trying to figure out things about her, and we found a lot of scandalous things occurring in her personal life. And then there was some sort of cyber attack in her area in Georgia where she was doing her thing. And was that? Oh, don't worry, no critical infrastructure was affected. Everything's fine, or everything's normal. But was information deleted, erased during that? That could have been further implicating people around Fani Willis, or could stuff had been planted to make it look worse for Fani Willis? That's a question that we'll never know. But Hillary Clinton, going to talk about Hillary Clinton and some emails that was just found. But first, let's let Chris Tucker let Chris Tucker get into this.
That alert triggered an immediate and coordinated response led by Deputy Mayor Jamie Tincher, Office of Communications, Technology and Communications Director Jamie Wascalis, Chief Information Security Officer Stephanie Horvath, and Emergency Management Director Rick Shute. Working closely with state leaders and private cybersecurity experts, our teams quickly moved to investigate, assess, and contain the situation. We now know that this was not a system glitch or technical error. This was a deliberate, coordinated digital attack carried out by a sophisticated external actor, intentionally and criminally targeting our city's information infrastructure.
Well, another intentionally criminal act was whenever China just recently hacked in to all of the stuff related to our nuclear missile locations and positionings and even technology. And they used Microsoft. There was back doors in Microsoft's technology that allowed China the facilitation of their hackinations. Bill Gates was like, don't worry, we got it fixed now. You're good to go. Excuse me? You have it fixed now? Like, what? Hey, how about a little less developing mRNA and a little bit more worrying about your software programs that all of our governments are working on? How about quit spraying our fruits and vegetables with your BS, and let's get some passwords, some thumbprint technology here. How about not trying to grow your man boobs any bigger than what they are, and let's get these computers straightened out. Why is it every time I turn on my computer I have to adjust my volume level for my microphone so that people can hear me? What's up with that? It's probably screwed up now. More from Chris Tucker.
From the moment this threat was identified, we've taken swift action to defend our systems and protect our community. We've activated the city's Emergency Operations Center to coordinate a whole-of-government response. We've retained 2 national firms with deep cybersecurity expertise to support our recovery. And we're working closely with local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, to trace the source and scope of the breach.
Mighty strange it is. Mighty strange it is. Now, I want to move on to something else I want to show you real quick when it comes to like just strange, odd things that I see going on. Recently, it has came out that some Hillary Clinton stuff. Where this is where this whole thing with Trump and Obama and RussiaGate and all the other weird things have just really it's firing all back up. And it says that the FBI caught burying a smoking gun thumb drive containing unreviewed info on Clinton email scandal for 6 years. Grassley demands Kash Patel review. I'm just kind of reading through the article, but it's the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley and House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence Chairman Rick Crawford have dropped a political nuke on Washington's smoking gun thumb drives containing unreviewed evidence in the Hillary Clinton email scandal that have been sitting in the FBI office collecting dust for over 6 years. It's like, it's like Mulder and Scully are like, come on, damn Skinner, get to it. He's like, I'll get to it when I'm out there. And you got the smoker guy that's telling him not to do anything. Weird. But the letter addressed directly to the FBI, Kash Patel, demands that the unevaluated materials, which include sensitive intelligence, foreign communications, and damning evidence related to the Clinton Foundation and Barack Obama, be immediately reviewed and exposed to the American people. 6 years is just right out of this. I don't know where the statute of limitations falls on crimes at that point, but everything's just right outside of that. Kind of sucks, I think. Thumb drives containing unreviewed info on the Clinton email scandal and mishandling of highly classified info have been sitting at an FBI offshoot office since 2018. And it says, I sent a letter with House Intel Chair Crawford asking Director Patel to review the materials and report back ASAP, Grassley wrote. Big deal. And the revelations containing the declassified IOG appendix are the heart of why the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, became distrusted by so many it's just talking about stuff about the FBI and everything. But so what's that going to be? Where's the next move with that? Is that going to be our new Clinton email scandal? That's they just all these people destroyed their mobile devices because they didn't want to be caught up in none of this. So it's very interesting. Damn, I want to see some arrests. I really do. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, somebody's going down for this. We don't know. We want to. We want to see some people taken down. We keep talking. There's a possibility that they can actually, because of the Democrats and their rhetoric with Trump when they tried to impeach him after he's out of office, that set all the precedent to do the same thing to the Obamas. And there's a good chance that Obama crimes existed all the way up until recently, which means that there's a possibility that we can retrofit some of the crimes committed by the Obama administration if we can get some presidential immunity stripped and, through some impeachments that are definitely within range of scope because we've already seen it done with the Democrats. So we'll see what happens, guys. Thank you for watching. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. And I'm out.